Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Have a Pint. Today we are going to try Anchor Brewing's Brewer's Pale Ale. So, this one, it's 5.3% alcohol, 39 IBUs. It gets a 3.5 rating on Untappd. Also says Anchor's brewmaster Scott Ungerman asked our brewers, "What beer would you like to drink right now?" And they told him a killer everyday pale ale that's aromatic, crisp, refreshing, and flavorful. And then they set off to make it. Our brewers work together to develop and constantly evolve recipes until they're absolutely delicious and uniquely Anchor. For this beer, their first step was to find just the right malt bill to showcase their favorite hops and then blend those hops within that framework. While it took many iterations and taste tests, our brewers were up for the challenge. The result? A modern American pale ale with the fresh aromatics of an ever-changing blend of our brewers' favorite hops for a bright, crisp, delicious, and perfect go-to beer. Brewer's Pale Ale's a bright and fruity American pale ale bursting with hop aroma and flavor. Its appearance is straw-colored with a creamy white head and nice lacing. The ale has aromas of grapefruit, passion fruit, citrus peels, and dank piney hops. It's a crisp and quaffable pale ale packed with complex hop flavor, finishing fairly dry with a nice balanced drinkability. Brewer's Pale Ale isn't just another beer. It's a beer that brewed by brewers for brewers. And now we're proud to share it with our beer community. Cheers. So, let's get pouring. And I'm choosing a pint glass. A perfect pint glass to be specific, which is my favorite pint glass. And so this one's going to have a lot of head. See if we can't sneak it all in here. Did a little bit harder pour than I should have. Oh, we're so close. And we got it. Alright. So it says it has aromas of grapefruit, passion fruit, citrus peel, and dank piney hops. I definitely get the dank piney hops out of it. Citrus peel. And I get the grapefruit. I'm not so sure about the passion fruit, but I'm sure it is there. There's actually a lot going on in this nose. It smells very good though. Alright. Mouthfeel is light. Carbonated as you would expect. I actually get some lemon on the taste, as well as the citrus. ever so slight grapefruit. I don't really care for grapefruit, so I'm really noticing that slight grapefruit in there. And can definitely get the kick from the hops. There's a slight bitterness there. It's nothing like Sierra Nevada's Pale Ale, but there's definitely that hop presence that you would expect from a fairly hoppy pale. And it's about in that IBU range for a fairly hoppy pale. It's very good. There's more of that grapefruit than I would care for personally. But like I said, I get a fair amount of lemon out of it. I get a lot of the citrus, which I'm okay with both of those. And they do overshadow the grapefruit somewhat. Somewhat, but it is a pretty balanced beer. But I just do not get that passion fruit at all in there. So I feel like this would be a great one to be sitting out on your patio on a fairly warm day and drink a few of them. I say fairly warm because I can't do anything above 75. But it is very drinkable. And it's not quite a session beer, but you could definitely knock back a few of these. And it is one of the better pale ales I've ever had myself. Let's see. Very balanced, especially with how much different flavors are interacting in this beer. None of them really run over the other ones. And I get the citrus all the way through the mouth, through the taste, and it's the biggest presence. But like I said, none of them overshadow. They all work very well together, all the different flavors. I definitely would be very willing to pick up a 6-pack of this one. Honestly, I've never had a bad beer by Anchor Brewing. Although I will say their Celebration Ale, or not Celebration Ale, their what in the hell is the name of it? I do love their California Common, just because it's one of the, I think I've had 2 examples of a California Common in my time. And that one is definitely a very good one. They're winter seasonal. I'm not sure what the name of it is, though. Okay, we're cutting the video. I've also had their coffee porter, which was really good. I bought it because it's a coffee beer. The third one I've had from Anchor Brewing is our Special Ale, their Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's beer. First time I had it, I absolutely loved it. Second time I had it, I absolutely loved it. Those were 2011 and 2012, I want to say. And then I didn't actually pick it up until this year after that. And time has not been good to it, because I really did not care for the 2017 version of this beer. Uh, to me, it just fell flat for being a winter warmer. Like I said in my introduction video, I love winter warmers. And that one, highly disappointed. I didn't get as much of the spice character out of it as you would expect from a winter warmer. I didn't get as much out of it as even the few that I had had before of this particular beer. But I have never had a beer from them I disliked, and that continues. This is very enjoyable. It is, and it laces the glass, and as I've said, I love that. It is very enjoyable, very easy drinking. It would be very easy to knock back a few of these. What I would say for my rating on this beer, I would probably give this beer maybe a 4. About a 4 out of 5. It's a very good pale. It does not disappoint. If you love pale ales, you haven't had this one, check it out. Anchor Brewing, Brewer's Pale Ale. Alright, that is it for today. Until next time, Prost.